Buyers have a lot of leverage right now. So why are some of them still losing? This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. And buyers have more leverage right now than they've had in years. But a lot of them are still losing. So I think it's fair that we talk about why. So here's where the opportunity is. There's more inventory, there's more showings, and there's more negotiation opportunities than we've seen in probably the last 4 to 6 years. On paper, buyers are in a better position. But let's talk about where the problem starts to stem from. The leverage doesn't matter if you don't know how to use it. See, mistakes oftentimes buyers are making right now is they're waiting too long, they're over negotiating on really, really good properties, or they're focusing only on price and not looking at what the overall negotiation has. So let's give a real world example here. I worked with a buyer recently, and the property, the property that we got the offer in on, the offer was for $225,000. The appraisal came in at $266,000. Now the beautiful thing about this, and just to go a layer deeper on this, there was a few little conditional issues that needed to be done on the property, but we looked at the damage on that property that was done was, and developed a strategy on how we can repair it. So it wasn't just luck, it was a strategy. We identified an opportunity, we acted decisively, and we didn't get stuck on small price differences, and that's immediate equity for this buyer. It was something in the tune of excess of $40,000. So let's talk about where you might need to shift your strategy if you're a buyer and you're not having success in this market. You might need to look at what is the value that you can comfortably afford versus what's out there. You want to look at where your position is. And what I mean by that is sometimes people try to always lowball a property, even if it's a really exceptional property, and they try to lowball it and then they end up missing out on it. And the third thing that you should look at on a strategy shift is, what is your long-term equity growth going to be out of this property? When you look at in just 5 years, you could be sitting on $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 of equity. It makes that little $1,000 repair kind of be put into the proper context. So leverage only works if you understand how to use it. Otherwise, you're just watching opportunities pass you by. So if you really want to learn how to use leverage the right way in today's market, you can always schedule a strategy session with me. There is a link in the comments to do so. And by scheduling that strategy session, we're going to try to understand what your goals, hopes, and dreams are, and then create a plan on how to accomplish them. This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. If you want to get more information, you can always give us a call at 505-863-4363. My cell phone, which is 575-496-1068, or just click a link in the descriptions on these pages and book an appointment with me, and we'll get you squared away. Thanks. Bye-bye.